Hello, we are live. We are live. We are live. Welcome. This is Adam, also known as Minnesota Vikings Man 28. Tomorrow in North Carolina, the 0-3 Vikings, yes, are facing the 0-3 Carolina Panthers in one of two quote unquote tank bowls. To help me preview this game, I brought a special guest. Welcome on. Am,
Hey,
how are we
hi, hello.
doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. So basically, we all know thank you. Yeah, of course, we got we got some fans. So
Yes.
um so both of our teams aren't doing so hot.
No, honestly, it's a little bit of a surprise, but I get for Panthers, at least it's a new coaching staff, new everything basically. So
Yeah.
a couple growing
So
pains.
yeah. So basically talking about that whole, experience, this past year, you get a new head coach in Frank Wright, you trade with the Bears and trade up for Bryce Young, and just like as a Panther fan, just take me through just, I guess, all that. So
Yeah, so in order to get that first overall pick, we had to get rid of DJ Moore. I mean, it was kind of a necessity, sadly,
mhm.
but I don't think there was a way DJ Moore wasn't going to be gone and we wouldn't, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand. DJ Moore was a big asset for your team, but
Yes.
yeah, you traded him away. Do you think in the long run that will be, it'll be worth it to have not just have Bryce Young, and you can maybe, make it, hopefully, make him your franchise quarterback.
Fingers crossed. The only way that trade is good is if Bryce is good. As far as
If
Bryce
Bryce,
goes, yeah,
mhm.
that's how that trade will pan out.
Yeah, yeah, and of course, you expected a lot of growing pains, maybe
Yeah.
this year, So, um, Frank, and you also and Frank Wright, and do you think his coat his how you guys been playing so far, or do you think he can maybe change things around? I mean, you did have Matt Rule.
Yes, I
I
remember
mean,
that
you
was a
can't really
fun.
get much lower than yeah.
It's true. I remember when he got fired. It was the best day of that season, arguably, when he got fired.
Yeah, I completely understand 100% understand that. So, you're hopefully heading in the right, direction. I was thinking that maybe, with the NFC South being the way it is, maybe did you think you maybe had you still maybe have a chance at competing in the NFC South at all for this season, or is this more like, okay, we're gonna this is more down the line,
I think
type
this is
of.
more of a down the line type thing. Sadly, I kind of wish we were competing this year, but
Hmm. Yeah, yeah. And one of your and also during this off season, one of your big acquisitions, um, besides that big trade that you made with the Bears for Bryce, for Bryce Young, was one player who connects us all.
This was gonna come up.
Adam
Thielen.
Thielen. Adam Thielen. Now, when you got Adam Thielen, I mean, obviously you needed someone to replace DJ Moore. I mean, I know Adam Thielen is no DJ Moore, but he did have a very good performance last week against the Seahawks, catching 11 passes, 145 yards, and a touchdown. So very happy for him. I hope you guys are taking good care of him, feeding him right, and giving all the golf. I know you have indoor golfing. I know he loves that at your practice facility. I mean, basically, how much do you think you're gonna be how big of an impact overall do you think he'll be important to the team?
Yeah, I was very surprised about that signing. I did not think that was going to happen. But, he hasn't been too bad. Obviously, he's not going to be DJ Moore.
Right.
So once in a generational talent, he's not going to replace him.
Yeah, I completely 100% understands. Luke, I don't want to trade Ryan Burns for a third.
I'm not doing that.
No. Oh my God. And then this week, he's facing off against his former team. I mean, I'm assuming you're probably going to get him the ball a lot. We did. Yeah. So do you think that's sort of going to be the main game plan, especially, last week against our last game against the Chargers, we allowed Keenan Allen to get over 200 yards. Do you think you're going to be relying more on that? Because also looking at your injury report, Miles Sanders is questionable. He was limited, but then DNP on Friday, yesterday. So, do you think Miles Sanders is going to play?
I mean, it all depends on how he progresses injury-wise. I think he will play, but obviously injuries can happen. Anything can happen with those. So I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't play just so they can rest him.
Yeah, I understand that. So, and last week, when you faced the Seahawks, you started Andy Dalton. I know it was only one game, but do you think right now, with you have Bryce Young, and obviously he's the first overall pick. Do you like how Andy Dalton performed last week? Should they have maybe, I know Brian Young's ankle's looking good. Do you think they precautious, or I don't know, how do you think of Andy Dalton's performance, I guess last week?
Honestly, he didn't do bad. He did pretty well. He had actually similar stats to Cousins last week. Minus the touchdown, but
minus the touchdown and all that. Yeah, it made it more. Yeah, I made it more of a game than it should have been. I would totally agree with that. Maybe, do you think in a game like right now, I said, Bryce Young is your first round pick. You do want to get him snaps and all that. Do you think, starting him over, I guess, Andy? I mean, has Andy Dalton basically? Do you think Andy Dalton has played better than Bryce Young so far? I know it's not the fairest comparison, but
it's a fair question.
Yeah.
I think honestly, I know it's only one game and Bryce is a rookie, so like I think Dalton has played better, obviously. So, but I still think they're gonna start Bryce either way.
Yeah, I mean, we know that. It's just I just didn't know your opinion on, because I know some quarterbacks have sat behind veterans before, and the Panthers decided to start Bryce Young right out the bats. Just like the Texans with C.J. Stroud, and Colts with Anthony Richardson. Yeah. So, okay, yeah. And of course this is being played in Carolina, so that'll be definitely a road test for the Vikings. Now, talking of just are you from the Carolina region, or how did you become like a Panthers fan, I guess?
It's a weird story because I'm not from Carolina. I'm from New York. So like I grew up seeing the Bills, Jets, and Giants.
Bills, Jets, and Giants. So was there like a player that got you into it? Was it like it was
really
a certain game, or what?
It was Cam.
It was Cam Newton. Wow.
It was. Wow. It really was.
Yeah, that's amazing. That's amazing. I never, heard of. I guess
it's a weird combo. I'm not gonna lie.
It's a weird combo. I would agree. And how long have you been a Panthers fan for?
Since when the Super Bowl 50 happened, pretty much like the day after that.
The day after Super Bowl 50.
Yeah, pretty much. That's when it started.
Okay. And you've been riding with it ever since.
The pain.
Yeah. I feel, and you guys, have been, your team's been to a couple Super Bowls. Patriot, whether it's the Patriots one or against the Broncos, that's I guess we have to answer this. Someone's got to answer this question. You support a trash hockey team when you have the Rangers?
I hate the Rangers. I really do. They're like my least favorite NHL team, I have to say. I hate them. Burning passion.
So you like a fan of like all Carolina sports?
Yeah, pretty much.
So did it start out with the Panthers, and then it sort of just like, okay, so it trickled down into the rest. Yeah. And you get strange, because you're in New York, you get strange looks like, why you're Panthers.
Yeah, I've gotten those questions a lot.
Yeah, I feel I can understand. Well, I can sort of understand that, but it's so just talking about all Pain since 2015. That is correct. Okay. Broncos and Panthers fans. Yeah, Broncos being the other 0-3 team too. So.
Yeah. That's true.
So, do you now? considering all the 0-3 teams,
Yeah.
us, you, the Broncos, the
Yes.
Bears, do you think you are the worst? Do you think you are the worst one currently, or do you think there's someone who is worse, or do you think you're the best one? I mean, just because we're in this
Yeah.
0-3,
Yeah.
hellhole. So
I think the Bears are much worse than us. Like, it's not good down in Chicago or like near Chicago. It's bad.
yeah, and you guys got to face the Bears next a couple in a couple of months.
Yeah.
It's,
I think actually it's Lions and then another team. I forget who. I want to say. I don't know.
Yes. Yeah, so that could potentially, but of course, no matter it of course sucks a little bit because no matter, even if you don't do great this season, your pick is going to go to the Bears.
Yes.
So,
it's not good.
In a way, it's not good. You're sort of helping the Bears a bit right now because all I can hear Bears fans say, "Oh my God, we could actually have the number 1 and number 2 overall pick."
Yeah.
So the Panthers are the best 0-3 team. Then it's Minnesota, then Denver, then Chicago.
I'd agree with
Luke, no.
Yes.
No, we deep in your heart that's not true.
Because you guys can't stop shooting yourselves in the foot. It's basically the Danny Dimes clip where he's running and then he trips.
Basically, yes. Like it's wide open right here. All we need is just to don't mess up, don't fumble the ball. That's been an issue of ours. And then we fumble 3 times against the Buccaneers, 4 times against the Eagles, and 2 times against the Chargers. And it's bad luck. It's just bad luck for us. And of course, facing your defense.
Excited for Brian. He's gonna eat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So bad, and I'm nervous. I mean, yes, last week, last week you wasn't a best defensive performance, let's just say, against the Seahawks, but against the Falcons and the Saints, you did I would say you did a pretty decent job there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So do you think? So you think you think do you think this game is gonna be like a defensive game, or it could be an offensive game, depending on how the Vikings defense is, because the Vikings defense it's not as bad as last year, but it's still not great. I don't know. How do you sort of gauge this game, or do you think it's gonna be like a normal regular scoring game, or whatever that you can classify that as?
I think it's going to be more of like an offensive showing because, again, the Panthers defense isn't the best. They're not bad, but they're dealing with injuries for sure. So I think it's going to be more offensive.
Yeah. Could you see this potentially being this could be Bryce Young's, basically, coming out game, basically.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
Yeah, he could. I mean, he could potentially light up the defense. I know. I mean, I already see this. Yeah, discussing who's the best 0-3 team in the side chat. Sean, you make good points. You could make good points. Minnesota being the best 0-3 team. Sorry. Derailing. That was a little derailing from my part. But
we're having a real debate.
Yeah. Exactly. So I mean, And then, of course, on the other side, as I sort of talked a little bit about the defense, from our offensive, big thing you guys need to stop is one Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, that's going to be.
How do you plan on him basically not getting another 150-yard game? Do you think you'll be able to do that, or because we also have other playmakers like Addison and Hopkinson. I don't know how you guys plan are gonna plan on that. So
because our secondary is like injured to hell and back, so it's not going to be fun.
Yeah. So yeah, and then we have Cam Akers. Maybe we'll use him. And we'll also have Madison. So So basically, like you said, probably going to be an option shootout, just with with maybe not with your second, your maybe not so healthy secondary, and then our secondary, which hasn't played the greatest either. So I can definitely see that. Yes, Luke's saying 150 yards for Adam Thielen by how many yards do you think Adam Thielen will get in this game? That's
a good question. I think 150 isn't unrealistic. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I say maybe 100 and 120 between there.
Oh, Sunday's gonna hurt so much if I just see him get all those yards. He's got 104. He got 145 against the Seahawks. I don't know how much he could do it. You're right. I mean, he could.
Could happen.
What will happen? The only thing I hope is that Jefferson gets more yards, because if he does not get more yards than Adam Thielen, I am not going to hear the end. I'm going to hear the end of it.
It's going to be fun. You're going to not hear the end of it from me.
Oh, I will never hear, especially if we lose.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That would be. Oh no, I'll be in hell because probably the Bears are probably gonna lose. It's just gonna, and the thing is, even if we lose and the Bears lose, we'll still be third place in the NFC North.
Yeah, because that division isn't
but
good.
We'll be the only 0-4 teams.
Because the division isn't good besides the Lions and maybe the Packers if they choose to play 3 quarters.
If they choose to play, yeah, that's basically what it is. As of right now, Luke, no. Depending, I don't know how confident you will.
I'm confident.
Are you confident in this game?
Honestly, I can go either way, because on the other hand, our secondary is injured to hell, but I'm not gonna lie, Adam Thielen did good, so we'll see. Hoping for that win.
Of course, we're both hoping for a win. And I hope that it is us. If Brian Murphy plays, yeah, I would agree with that. Brian Murphy right now, he should be playing. Tio, he was off the injury report, so Brian Murphy will probably play, but we'll see. Because overall the secondary hasn't been great. My biggest problem is the offensive line, because Kirk Cousins gets hit so much. So
no, what a shame! I'm so sad.
What? Brian, you're so sad.
Brian Cousins gonna have so much fun.
Oh, so much fun. I'm not. no, it's probably going to be a caused fumble or just
I'm
it's just
so
a free
ready.
rusher. I
Got the free rush.
I want to be confident. Okay, we're facing 0-3 Panthers. They got it's a first year head coach and a first year quarterback. We should get this win. But on the other hand, it's the Vikings.
Yeah.
So I can't be like 100% confident.
Yeah, I understand.
I'm crossing my fingers, Tio, that is the case, that we do start to optimize it, but I have no idea. Burns putting up 5 sacks. Oh,
Ooh.
no.
Yes,
No.
let's go.
Do you think how many sacks is Brian Burns gonna get?
By the first quarter? No, I think realistically,
maybe,
probably like 2 or 3.
Hopefully not. By first, no.
I think 2 or 3.
Okay. I feel 2 or 3. Got it. And do you think this is going to be like if Dean Hunter gets another hat trick tomorrow? Yeah, hopefully too. And I guess I don't know. Do you think like how close or like do you? I don't know if you do like if you base this game off like a score prediction or like a how close this or just how close you think this game is going to be. I mean,
I think
what are your thoughts on just how this thing?
Yeah, I think it's going to be very close, like more than Panthers fans kind of let me admit. But I don't think it's going to be like a blowout. So.
Oh, not a blowout.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you expect? I think the biggest question is: Do you expect to win? Do you like you're going in this game? You're gonna win.
I don't want to jinx it. But I think we should get a win. Doesn't mean that we will because the NFL's chaos.
I see. Okay, people underestimating us again. I like it.
Yeah.
So I feel. Yeah, and I think the weather should be fine. I think, if I'm not mistaken, so 79 degrees.
Yeah.
Sunny. Mm-hmm. So no weather that needs to be implemented there. So, yeah. Have you ever been to a Panthers game in Carolina before?
I haven't, but I plan on going to one this season.
Ooh, okay. Have you been to one that's not in New York before?
Yeah. I've been to 2 in New York, I want to say. Or no.
Did they win?
No.
Oh.
All 3 times they lost.
All 3 times they lost. Okay.
Yes. Maybe I'm
got it. So if there's any way you can then get to the game on Sunday, that'd be greatly appreciated. So that I can guarantee us that we win a game on Sunday. Luke saying 24-17.
Yeah.
Sean saying 23-17.
Yeah. I think that's when it's going to turn out to be around there. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe. I mean, I think I predicted we win by like 6. Something I thought would maybe be more at this time, but I don't have. It's hard to be confident in a team who keeps messing it up at the end. So, I'm excited for the Bears Broncos game. That's going to be fun.
It's gonna be fun. So, I mean, you got yeah, that game is it's gonna be something.
Yeah.
So, it's more of that's I guess the people, that's the main Tank Bowl,
Yeah.
and then this
Tank
is
Bowl
like,
Part 2.
Tank Bowl Part 2, basically. I really don't like seeing this as I just
I
don't
don't
like
think
this
it
being a
is.
Tank Bowl.
Yeah, I don't see it being a tank bowl. I think I heard it yesterday that this isn't a tank bowl. Like, I know they're both 0-3, but like, I think there's layers.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think combined, I think we can be better. We're
Yeah.
better than those. We're better than those two. We're better than the Bears and the Broncos. I think at least I think so. So, you're.
It's I mean, it's not wrong.
It's not wrong.
Not wrong.
Not wrong. You're just tanking for Chicago.
Yeah, we're helping them out.
You're helping them out. So,
they took too much trash.
They took too much trash, and even when they have all this capital, they still can't get things together themselves. So, so this trade, honestly, I mean, it could. Bryson doesn't even have to be. I mean, he obviously has to be, pretty good, but I don't think he needs to be like all time, like a Patrick Mahomes,
Yeah, no.
like no. But I think, with how Chicago, how they're doing things, I think, the trade will look. I mean, as of right, I think the trade will look better than what it is.
Yeah, I think so too. Because like Bryce isn't playing bad. He looks good in the pocket. Like he looks relatively comfortable.
Yeah. And, I mean, the Bears, I was expecting more of
Yeah.
with DJ Moore with the Bears. I mean, he hasn't been touching the ball a whole lot. Had an okay had only a good game against the Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's just it's just both of our receivers. At least I can trust you guys to take care of Thielen. I would never, if Adam Thielen went to the Bears, I would not trust the Bears to take good care of him.
Yeah.
So
yeah. They're not taking care of DJ.
DJ,
They're not.
You're
Come back.
Yeah, come back. They need you.
If
you guys had DJ Moore,
if we still had him,
I think you guys have a good chance of maybe winning. Good chance of maybe winning this game.
Yeah.
So that would be my X factor. So, but we'll just have to wait and see. Yes, justice for DJ Moore.
Yep.
You don't deserve DJ.
They don't.
They're wasting. Send DJ to the Chiefs.
No. We're not.
I mean, it's not. No.
Do you know what would happen to Perna if that would to happen?
Oh, he would absolutely. He'd be in shambles.
Yes.
He'd be in absolute shambles if DJ Moore went to the Chiefs. And it's just any big player going to the Chiefs. Like Adam Thielen was supposed to, everyone.
Yep.
He's going to the Chiefs. He's going to the Chiefs. He's going to the Chiefs.
Nope.
And then he ended up signing with you guys. Yeah. So, so they did that. So, sending the Bills, send them to the Bills. Which would be more comfortable with that.
That would be interesting. I'm like, I'm not opposed, but like
Not opposed.
that would be
But
interesting.
just not like the Saints, the Falcons,
No,
or the Buccaneers.
Get them away from those 3 teams.
So, what team in the NFC South are you personally like? This is our rival,
Falcons.
Falcons.
Yeah.
Falcons. So it's a hatred toward the Atlanta Falcons.
Yep. It's like the Vikings and Packers.
Interesting. Because I never really hear too much about Panthers and their like rivalries. Because the only rivalry I ever hear from the NFC South is the Falcons and Saints.
Yeah.
I just never know about like any of the other rivalries. So it's the Falcons for you. So are you more cool with? I mean, obviously you're still rivals, with the Saints and the Buccaneers, but not as much as with the Falcons, basically, or
yeah. I feel like the least hated team probably for me is the Saints in that division.
Interesting. I find that very interesting. Is that just because of recent, the Buccaneers have been, when they had Brady, very dominant and all of that. Okay. Because like if we're going on a more historical standpoint, back when the Saints had Drew Brees and they had a lot of those winning seasons, they won the South and, they've also won a they also are the also the Buccaneers have won a Super Bowl. And then the Buccaneers have won the Super Bowl. So, okay, that's very interesting. I never would have guessed the Saints being the least, but okay. And I guess who do you hate outside of the NFC South? Who's like your biggest, outside of the NFC South?
There's a couple.
Just in general.
There's a couple. I feel like the Cowboys probably, which like kind of makes sense. I just yeah.
Look who decided to show up. Look who decided to show up.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I mean, if you can just beat the Saints, one time. I mean, when you're in New Orleans, later this year, that would be greatly appreciated. So, please,
I'm hoping.
Please. Hopefully we beat the Saints as well, then as well, and then. We got to face. I mean, the whole NFC North has to face the NFC South. So that's
gonna be fun. I was sleeping
just like your team.
Yep.
From it, I don't. Oh, okay. Well, we'll see. Just you wait. Just you wait for November 12th. Just you wait. And of course, hopefully Panthers December 10th. When they come to your house, can put the win. So,
we're hoping.
Just hoping, as always. But I don't know if I got anything else.
I'm ready for Tank Bowl Part 2.
Ready for Tank Bowl Part 2. That's basically
because I don't think it's like a Tank Bowl. Like I don't think it's gonna be that bad.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be like the best game, but I don't think it's gonna be the worst.
No. It's not gonna be the worst. It's not gonna be the worst. I think this game will be better. This game could be one of the better games of the week.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that happened.
Yeah, because the last time we played you guys, I remember.
I remember because I don't know if I'm thinking of the Eagles game the week before, but like there was like a field goal that happened at the very end, and then I think someone made it, and then we lost. But I remember that game. I remember. Because, like, I think we got 2 fumbles. It was, like, 2 fumbles or interceptions, and then we just like did nothing after that.
I mean,
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong year, but I remember one.
We won in over. Okay, I remember now.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. We sort of were choked a little bit of a lead. Sam Darnold. Oh, that's a name.
My favorite.
Your favorite, yeah.
Fought for him.
Came back and then against us, but then we won in overtime with a KJ Osborne touchdown.
I remember that.
So yeah, that was one game, and then of course we won another time the previous time before that because you guys missed a game-winning field goal.
Some game-winning.
And you guys had another former Viking, Teddy Bridgewater.
Yeah, I remember the Bridgewater years. Those were interesting.
Yeah.
I remember
that. So many. Just stop taking our players. Just stop taking our players.
No. Can you give us Justin Jefferson?
No one's getting Justin Jefferson. We're going to get him his contract, and that's going to be it. You know?
Are you sure about that?
I hope so.
See? Just send him our way. Just send him our way.
That's true. O-line is a very
not round.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Make it a fourth. Make it a fourth. We'll be nice.
No, I couldn't even say. I wouldn't even be able. I'm not even gonna.
Imagine if that happened though. Like, it'd be awesome.
No, yes. I couldn't even do a couple for like. He's too valuable that I couldn't even do 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, he's definitely worth the first round for a trade.
I can't. When you have the leading receiver, one of the best, the best receiver in the NFL. I don't know if Tom's listening. He is the best receiver, not Devontae Adams.
Nope. Devontae Adams. I love Devontae.
You have DK. No.
You have too many good wide receivers, Sean. No.
Stop. You have DK. You have Tyler Lockett. You got JSN. No, yes, you don't need him. No. If you're gonna say bring that. No. Then you're no. If any no. Then you're gonna try to get. You just want, you want Joe Burrow and you want Justin Jefferson. You want Jamar Chase. You want all your LSU players. No. Oh, he's not worth the first. He's not worth a fourth. Then as soon as he's on a new team, he'll be 2, 3 first. He'll be first round. But for now, he's a 5th round. Let Gino cook. No, Gino's already cooking. Gino is already cooking. He cooked against the Lions. He cooked against your team, and so it's no.
If that were to happen, though, I don't even want to think about that.
No. It will probably be if we
receiving core would be elite.
Yeah. Oh, I don't think we would trade to the Panthers. We'd trade to AFC before trading him to the Panthers, and especially we're not trading him to the Packers, Lions, or Bears. So
he would. If that were to happen, I'm questioning your GM if that happens.
I'm already questioning our GM as it is. Just because. That in his first year we traded back with the Lions 20 spots or so, right.
And I remember that collusion.
Collusion, yes, collusion, and just and not making making weird moves, basically, and not helping our offensive line and our defensive line.
Yeah.
Do you think do you think your GM is okay?
I don't think he's bad, but I don't think there's some stuff that he does that I'll question, but then there's some other things like signing Adam Thielen that I'm like, okay, that was a good move.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
I don't think so. But it's not the worst.
Okay. I see. And hopefully, when it comes to Frank Wright, he will be.
I think
better as the.
I hope so.
Because you don't want to go through another.
No, I can't take another rebuild. Well, we're already in one, but I can't take it.
You're at your. I mean, you only can go up from here.
Yeah. I mean, we don't have Matt Rule, so.
That's good. That's a start. That's a start. So you only can go up from here. So. Yeah. But best of luck this Sunday. I don't know if you have anything you want to plug or anything.
I don't think I do. I mean, people can find me on Twitter. So
that's
probably it.
Yeah, I can always put that below. So go follow M. She is amazing. She's great. Carolina fan through and through. So I am
through the pain.
We're not calling that. I'm saying Twitter, and I'm saying Twitter.
Twitter is the place where you type things and then they appear on the internet.
Not calling it that stupid,
I'm not calling it X.
Yeah, but no, it was honestly, I honestly a pleasure that we were able to get this to do this.
Thank you. Thank you so much. This was so fun.
Yeah, I finally, able to, talk with you. This is like a cool. This is cool for me just doing this. Like I never a couple weeks ago, I talked to Cyber for the first time. Now I'm talking to you like this. So I've been really liking this. So and just talking about how much, and in this case, talking about how much we suck. Yeah.
That's fun. That's fun.
Yeah. So thank you all again for coming out and watching. I'll have my game stream tomorrow, and we'll see who gets the first win tomorrow in the tank in this.
In the Tank Bowl Part 2.
Tank Bowl Part 2. So. Yeah, so thank you all for watching. This is Adam. That's M. And as always,
no.
Skull. No. Skull.